If there's no self, then who's watching this video right now? Who wakes up in your body every morning? Who suffers? Who loves? Who fears death? And most of all, if Buddhism says the self is an illusion, then who or what gets reborn over and over again? I'm Silent Flame, and today we're going to tear open one of the deepest paradoxes in Buddhist philosophy. This is not for beginners. This is not for comfort. This is for those who dare to look beyond the mask and ask, if I don't exist, then why does it still feel so real? You've heard it before. Buddhism teaches anatta, no self. There is no permanent, unchanging identity, no soul, no fixed me. The self is a process, not a substance. Just like a flame, it flickers, moves, feeds on causes and conditions, and then disappears. But here comes the contradiction. Buddhism also teaches rebirth, not just once, but over and over, lifetime after lifetime, caught in the endless cycle of samsara. So here's the question that breaks minds. If there is no self, then what gets reborn? What carries karma? What lives, dies, and returns? Is Buddhism contradicting itself? Number, but to understand why, you must go beyond concepts. Let's go there together. First, let's clear the fog. Buddhism does not say that there is nothing after death. It also does not say that a soul jumps body to body like a ghost with luggage. Instead, the Buddha described existence as a stream, like a river, not a fixed object, but a flowing process. You can't step into the same river twice, and yet the river continues. In the same way, your personhood is a stream of 5 aggregates: form, your body; feeling, sensations; perception, labels, concepts; mental formations, intentions, habits; consciousness, moment-to-moment awareness. These 5 constantly shift. They never stay the same. So what gets reborn? Not a thing, but the pattern. The Buddha gave us a powerful teaching called Paticca Samuppada, dependent origination. It shows how one thing gives rise to the next in a chain of causes. Just like ignorance, mental formations, consciousness, name and form, and so on, all the way to aging, death, and rebirth. Here's the key. Nothing in the chain is permanent, and yet the chain continues. Imagine lighting one candle with another. The flame continues, but is it the same flame? Number. The first goes out, the second burns on. There is continuity, but not identity. Rebirth, then, is not the soul moving through lifetimes. It's karma, cause and effect, unfolding in a new set of conditions. You don't come back, but the consequences of your intentions do. But wait, if that's true, why does it still feel like I exist? Because the illusion of self is persistent. It's not a lie you believe. It's a structure built into your experience. Your brain is conditioned to organize reality around a center. Thoughts arise, and the mind says, mine. Emotions pass through, and the mind says, I feel. But that's not identity. That's ownership. And ownership is a concept, not a substance. Buddhism teaches thoughts are not the thinker, feelings are not the feeler, awareness is not you. The self is a story, a helpful one for daily functioning, but when clung to, it becomes the root of suffering. Write your questions in the comments. You give me a like and a follow. I'll give you an answer. So if there's no I, what carries karma forward? The answer is intention. The moral weight of your actions, cetana, sets causes in motion, just like planting a seed that sprouts in a future you'll never see. Imagine pressing keys on a keyboard and walking away. Another person comes and the letters appear on their screen. Is it you typing number, but your action caused a reaction? Rebirth in Buddhism isn't you coming back. It's your impact echoing through time. It's psychological and metaphysical cause and effect unfolding beyond this lifetime. That's why Buddhists take ethics seriously, not because they fear hell, but because they understand what you do matters even when you're gone. Theravada emphasizes no self and conditional rebirth. There is no entity moving through lives, just causal continuity. The goal is nibbana, the ending of this chain altogether. Mahayana expands the view, introducing the idea of Buddha nature. Some interpretations sound like a true self, but it's not ego. It's awareness free from distortion. In some Mahayana texts, rebirth continues until all beings are liberated. Vajrayana, Tibetan Buddhism. Vajrayana teaches about intermediate states, bardo, and subtle bodies. Here, rebirth is described with more imagery, but even then, it's understood that the core self is illusory. Deities, mandalas, and yogic energy serve to transform perception, not affirm a permanent soul. So while the symbols differ, the truth remains. No fixed self, only conditioned appearance. Let me make this real for you. If there is no self and rebirth is just karma unfolding, then how should you live? It means let go of your obsession with legacy. Release the fear of death. It's not the end of you, because there never was a fixed you. Focus on your intentions, not your image. When you're kind, that kindness continues, even if you don't. When you lie, the lie ripples, even if you're gone. And most of all, stop defending the illusion. You are not your name, not your pain, not your past. You are the space where it all arises and passes. So, if there is no self, what is reborn? Nothing and everything. A new process begins. The fire lights a new flame. And that means every moment is a death and rebirth. Every time you let go of ego, something freer takes its place. And every time you act with love, the future, whether it holds a you or not, gets brighter. I'm silent flame, and I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to burn away the illusion. If this video sparked something in you, don't forget to subscribe. Comment below. What do you believe is reborn? Or do you still think there's a you?